Oh, you got new ones, freshies, ready to rock and roll too?
All right, welcome back to the channel. I'm here for another episode of In the Sheds, and I'm here with my man Grant. Grant, g'day Grant, how are you?
How are you, brother?
Mate, this is a bit impromptu, this one. Just come over for a bit of a barbecue. The man is good on the barbecue, and the missus cooks up a nice brisket. Or who actually does the cooking?
Ali.
Ali, yeah. It's all her. They're actually working on the cars while we're here sucking down some red cordials. Brother, tell me a bit about yourself.
I've been in the drift and racing scene for about 20 years.
Yep. I have noticed there's a couple of cool race cars or drift cars behind us here, which people are swinging spanners and cutting stuff. There's been fires, there's been all sorts going on.
Yeah, look, we like to build our own stuff, work on our own stuff. We do get mates to help with bits and pieces of the cars, but yeah, predominantly like Ali builds her car, I don't touch it. I build my car, Ali doesn't touch it.
We're gonna have a look at the cars in the build at the moment, but tell us what got you into it, man.
The family. Dad was heavily into cars, racing.
What type of racing?
Drag racing.
Yep, the real one.
Yeah, and then I kind of went rebellious and went the opposite way and went sideways and kind of went from there, and then I sort of stepped away from it for a bit. Then one of my good mates killed himself and left me a car. So I went back into drifting again and kind of been stuck since.
In his honour.
Yep.
Yeah, cool, nice.
Yeah.
And you've been drifting for a very long time.
20 years now.
Wow. So how old are you?
40 next year.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. What are you doing for your 40th? Everyone, what day is it?
8th of April.
8th of April, we're gonna throw a party for Grant here. Wow, 40, you look about 60.
I feel like I'm about 80.
What
are you talking about?
We'll get back on track here. First car for you, man, what was it?
180 SX.
Okay, what was in it?
RB26.
Oh, straight away to the big stuff.
Yeah, with a 2-speed.
Okay, cool. Oh, 2-speed.
Yeah, it was back in the old Southport car days.
Oh, they were good days. Was it?
They were.
What was it? Car park called?
The Southport car park.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Australia Fair.
Fair.
Yeah, that's
Across
right.
from Australia Fair.
Yep.
So yeah, I met a lot of good people there.
I feel like the car community's got a lot of good people, but it's also got a lot of people that you wish you never met.
Toxic people.
Yeah, cancerous. Yeah.
But the best way to beat cancer is being positive and cut that shit out.
Very true. Just straight, done. So first car you ever owned, 180SX, RB26, 2-speed glide. Yep. What happened to that?
I got into a lot of trouble with it.
Sure.
I succumbed to peer pressure, and one of my mates told me to do a skid in Cavalave and did a big trans brake skid, and not realising there was a police station just there.
I've done that.
Couldn't see, smoke cleared. Next minute, it was like 6 cops in front of me.
Nice.
Lost my licence, a whole lot of fines.
Yeah. Not a nice feeling though, is it?
It was pretty funny.
You got any videos of it?
I don't, man.
That's probably before.
Camera. Yeah, man. We had bricks to throw at each other, not phones.
The Nokia 3310.
Yeah. But I basically obviously had a bit of a break from cars due to forced.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I was kind of like, I'm getting too stupid in this.
Yep.
So then I pulled the box out and put a manual box in it and started just skidding it everywhere.
Yep. What's more fun?
A straight line. Going real fast.
Yep.
Like, everyone knows me as a drifter. I'm not a drifter at heart.
You like the speed?
I like the fast. I like the built cars. I love the American cars.
I can appreciate like every form of motorsport, but your heart's where your heart is, eh?
Yeah, look, I try to help everything and anything, but my heart is big time in American cars.
Yeah. Now, your passion growing up, has it always been cars, or what else?
It's been cars and nothing else.
Nothing else, yep.
Like,
Sure.
everything's been
and
cars.
Grew up in Brisbane?
Yeah, I actually grew up Gold Coast. Yep. Moved to Northside, then came back down. I met Ali at the racetrack.
Yeah.
You know, like,
so, question, who's a better driver? Not even a hesitation.
Nah.
Yep, hands down.
Nah.
Ali, you heard that here first. Better driver? There's evidence, we got that on camera.
Yeah, well, if I want some, I gotta admit defeat.
Yeah, sure. Pick your battles, hey? Pick your battles. So, after the 180, what was the next car?
Man, I can honestly say I've had about 60 to 70 cars.
Yeah, sure. So it's a bit hard. The most fun one you've owned then, let's talk about that.
I probably had the most memories in the 180, just because I was a pure dickhead.
Sure. And at that age where you just don't care?
I had no fear. I had nuts. I just didn't care.
Yeah, sure.
A cop turned the lights on. I was just like, challenge accepted. Sure. Now it's like...
But we don't condone any of that on this channel though, by the way, just for the record.
I do.
He does, not me.
Yeah.
Not Streets Anonymous.
Yeah.
Not Streets Anonymous.
Like, doing this crap with the Falcons, doing peggers with stolen trailer tires, that's not talent.
That's not talent. But I feel like some of those 15 and 16-year-old kids, they can actually steer. Like, I'm not condoning it, but man, the level of commitment that they have to have.
But then that falls back to what I said.
Very true.
You got no fear, you got balls, you don't care.
True. There's no repercussions for them. It's a slap on the wrist.
Put a 265/18 on it and tell me how they steer.
Yeah, hey man. Well, you won't turn the tyre.
Throw some speed at it.
Now, let's change direction a little bit here. You're massive into the organising of drift events, and you've hosted a couple of charity days, but also drift events. Now, tell everyone about them that don't know about these.
So, yeah, I do quite a bit for QR, and
big shout out to the QR staff too.
Yeah, the drifting community, I do try to help everyone. I do it because I'm passionate and I always want people to succeed and do the right thing and just push them to be better people.
Yeah. And I feel like those types of events, like I'm a noob to the drifting thing. I did it as a young teenager, so I'm not to the level that you guys are or ever will be. But I feel like it's a good thing because everyone gets together and it's like a big family sort of community type deal.
It's getting a lot better. It went kind of cancerous for a while there.
Yep. Why?
I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest.
Sure.
I don't know a politically correct way to answer that.
How would Grant answer it?
People fucked it up for people.
Sure, it's fair enough. Easier said than done.
Yeah, and it just, people are sheep and they all followed each other and it went to shit.
I feel like that's largely Australia, but...
Yeah, but like it seems like that wave has passed and everyone's getting along now. We're all getting together. Everyone's helping.
Is it an age thing though?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And it all falls back to the people with shit cars didn't appreciate people with good cars and they all crashed into each other and then it made it just a toxic place.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a lot of car events when they mix those two groups together.
Yeah.
And you don't want to segregate, but you also got to have a standard.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's not hard to be a decent human being.
Yep. I was like, I've said the story on a couple other episodes that we've done here with some of the drifters, which I've met at your events. And like, Ronnie, I'm gonna give you another plug here, man. You're a legend. Yeah, man. Just this guy legend. Just banging it out, had tunes cranking, and I was like,
positive dude ever.
You're a G. And then we had a good yarn, and then some of the other guys, like there's that Connor guy, and a few of the other people that I've met from your events, man, where I'm like, these are good people.
Connor's like my right hand man.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
Connor, we've got to get you on for an episode, man.
It's coming.
If you're watching this.
So Connor's he's my go-to. If I need something done, he gets it done.
Yeah.
If I need advice, he gives me advice.
Sure.
If I'm down, he pushes me.
Yeah, sure.
Like
a true brother.
He is. Like the events that we do, like Shocker.
Yep.
You know, we raised 20,300, I think it was, in cash.
For men's mental health?
It was for men's mental health. So
which is one thing we spoke about on Chris Cross's podcast or episode, which no one talks about enough, man, I feel.
No. So basically, the charity is the Shocker Foundation.
Yep. Can we give them a plug? The Shocker
Foundation?
For sure. Yeah, where can people find them to donate?
They're online.
Okay.
So they go around to schools and mine sites, stuff like that.
And you're not affiliated with them as such. You just want to help them.
No, so I found them through Ali. So Ali did
mad.
a fundraiser with her tattoos. So a percentage of her tattoos, because obviously she's a tattooist. Ali Mayhem Tattoo. Get on it.
If you need one.
Another plug.
Yep. So give them out, brother. We're here to help the people. That's what these things are about. So
yeah.
I hear. Hang on a second. I just got to interrupt. I hear you're going to get Ali tattooed across the forehead if we get 6 likes on this. Is that true?
I thought it was 2.
Oh, it's 2. I'm going to like it twice.
It's just UV tattoo. So when I see it, it's in the night, day glow light or whatever it's called.
Sorry, brother. Keep going.
So basically, it was an event to get as many people as we can into cars that have never really been in a car but always wanted to.
Like in terms of spectators?
Yeah, so like we quite often go to an event, you can see the spectators really want to get in the car.
Totally.
But they don't want to ask. Or
I feel like that's quite daunting too, man, because people hold these drivers and race car people in this whole other light, but at the end of the day, they're still normal human beings.
We're just dudes.
Yeah, having a good time.
Yeah, we just, we'll take anyone for runs in our car. We don't care. The passenger seat's empty, jump in.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that.
So that was the whole thing, like...
Because that can change people's lives, bro. They'll remember that forever.
Exactly. So we had a lineup. So basically, if you didn't have a passenger in your car, you had to pull up and put someone in your car.
Well, I love that.
So we I think we sold over 400 passenger rides, so it was all donation. So
cool.
Ali and I hired the track out of our own pocket, and we basically took everyone and just had a good day of mates throwing down with mates.
Yep. And I must admit, like I shot this video, so it's in my previous episodes of the day, and it is a vibe, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was real good fun.
Yeah. And what do you get out of it?
I get to see people smile.
Yeah, amen.
I get
And
to
that's worth a
potentially
lot.
change someone's life
Yeah, yeah.
and help. Like
And raise money.
Well, I didn't make a cent out of it. We didn't. We literally gave everything.
Yeah, respect that, man.
We didn't take reimbursement for the track hire, nothing.
Yep.
That was our donation.
Yep.
We got Revolution Race Gear to donate 2 helmets that we all signed. And then there was 2 kids that are really struggling with mental health and self-harm.
Yep.
And we presented it to them and we're like, put it up on your shelf. You can't wear it as a helmet because they're written off.
Yep.
But if you see one of the signatures and you're feeling down, you feel like you're going to message one of us.
Yep.
We'll talk to you.
That's mad.
We'll help you.
Yep.
You know,
and
one
that's
of
what the
kids-
world should be. Hey, is everyone trying to help someone? If the chips are down, you
Yeah.
pour some of your chips into their chips to get them back up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the kids, he quite often comes out the tracks now and gets
Yep.
in the cars and does photos and film and
Awesome.
has a whole lot of fun with it. So
Awesome. Now, what's coming up for you, man?
next event, next Saturday, I'm head judge for EDC. So that's down in Pheasantwood in New South Wales.
So for the people that don't know, what is that?
EDC's Eastern Drift Championships. So it's another drift comp held by Glenn Atkins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be heading down there to do the judging for that. And then after that, the 7th of December is Christmas Bash at Queensland Raceway.
Okay.
Then
That'll be nice and warm.
Yeah, it's going to be hot. But yeah, after that, I'm not sure.
There's something in Sydney in the pipeline. Is that?
Yeah,
is that
so that's in the
locked in yet, or?
pipeline. It's touch and go.
Okay.
So it's a Matt series that I've been organising with Gup.
Yep.
Gup's the main head behind it all.
Yes.
I'm just helping him with it all.
Gup from Power Cruise.
Yeah, Gup from Power Cruise. So we're
He's been-
trying to do like a Matt series down Sydney.
Yeah. He's basically been pushing the car scene for what 20
Forever.
years. Yeah,
Forever,
yeah. Yep.
So yeah, we're trying to push a 3-day Matt series.
I remember
down in Sydney.
one of the first Power Cruises, and for me as a motorsport enthusiast, seeing all those cars and going, I want to have a car that's at the level to be able to go out with these big dogs. And that
I was at the first Power Cruise.
Yeah, right. Yep.
So I was at quite a few of them with a very good friend of mine,
Yep.
Dan and Dallas.
Yep.
Dallas has now passed away. He used to be Dal Trim down the Gold Coast. He used to do a lot of trimming. So him and I trimmed Gup's Elvis.
Cool.
So that's still
Yep,
in
the OG,
it's still in it.
It's been
So
around
yeah,
forever.
him
I remember
and
back in the day,
him and I did that.
when that thing was making as much power as it was, people frothed it. Were like, oh my God, that's so much horsepower. And it still is.
Yeah.
In retrospect, I guess, but everything's come so far forward now.
Yeah, it's
What do you reckon? Bring the wet t-shirt comp back or no?
Piece of history. If you enter it.
I'll enter it.
Yeah.
Am I going to win?
Oh,
Can you be the judge? Can I slip you a 50 and I win some?
As long as you wear white shorts as well.
Oh, get out of here. You don't want to see brown stains there, but it'll be summertime.
God.
Yuck. Anyway, let's move on. Brother, tell me, brothers, sisters, family, what's the go?
I have a brother that I talk to
Yep.
and a sister that I talk to.
Yep.
And that's it.
And family?
We'll just leave it at that.
You got 2 little kids?
I got my 2 kids.
Yep. And partner?
I got the missus, but other family, I got my brother and my sister.
Yep.
And I've got all my friends.
Sure.
They're my family.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the car behind us. One of the first, actually, it was the first time I've ever seen you drive. I remember we were geeing each other up for ages at my Prodigy track day. And was it the first lap out? You engaged forward drive
I
or?
fucking sent it.
Is there a video of it?
I do have an in-car foot.
Okay, we're going to load that video up here just because I love to give him a good rizzer.
Yeah.
'Cause the man can steer a car, but we hung so much crap on each other, and it was literally first lap out. You sent it just that little bit too hard.
No, I didn't send it hard.
What happened? Something broke.
So what? So
Something broke.
These are a serpentine belt in the JZ. So
Yep.
this has got a JZ in it. So it's
Yep.
a 1.5J.
Yep.
But it had a serpentine belt on it running all of the things.
Yep.
Something was out of piss and aligned, and it through the belt I lost all power, all steering, all everything. So basically it's got what they call wise fab in the front. So it basically turns like a forklift.
Yep.
I was on lock and it just went nah.
Yeah,
See you later.
And you can't get it off
I was
that.
a passenger.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, came in, had a bit of a laugh, copped a whole lot of shit, still do, clearly.
But you can laugh about it, which is nice.
Oh yeah. So we got rid of all of those belts now. It's
Yeah.
only got a small little belt on it that runs the alternator and the water pump,
Yeah.
and it's electric steering and everything else now.
Which is better for these types of cars, or?
It is. So Cody, the fella back here that's working on the car.
We're going to go back and have a bit of a yarn or a chat while we're not going to interrupt these guys too much. They're swinging spanners and burning shit back there. But
So Cody's the man behind all of the hydraulics on this car that
Yep.
made it work.
Yep.
Absolute legend.
Yep, cool.
So he owns a hydraulic hose company up the Sunshine Coast,
Yeah, man.
based out of Glasshouse Mountains.
What's the company called?
ProFlex Hoses.
ProFlex Hoses at
Glasshouse Mountains, but it
Glasshouse
goes everywhere.
Mountains. Sure, beautiful.
If
So
the money's there,
if you
he'll
need
do
any
it.
hydraulic hoses, ProFlex
Yep, ProFlex.
hoses.
Yep.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, so we went electric steering.
Yep.
It's been sick ever since.
Now, it sounds pretty angry, like for a JZ. Like, obviously, I'm not partial to the Japanese stuff. Don't hate them, but I love a V8. This thing sounds pretty pissed off.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an angry bit of gear. It's really gripped up. It's fast when it works.
I hear you guys talk a lot about grip and stuff, and to me, you think drifting, you don't need grip.
No, you need all the grip.
Okay, yeah, cool. So as a noob, like, if I'm trying to get into drifting, what would be some advice you'd give me to try learn or try get better at as someone trying to get into the sport?
Make friends with people who know how to do it. Get them in your car.
Sure.
Get them to give you that little bit of advice. Might be the thing that changes everything that you do.
Yeah, sure.
Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it.
Yep.
Start basic and slowly work your way up. Don't jump in a 1,000 horsepower car and think you're a pro drifter.
Of course. Well, everyone does it at a certain age, don't they?
Yeah, and that's the biggest issue is you may know how to drive a 1,000 horsepower car, but a 300 horsepower car.
Now, street or track, what's better?
Two completely different things.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Street is unpredictable. Street, you don't know what's coming.
Yep.
Street, you don't know what the conditions are.
Yep.
Track, you do.
Yeah, sure. But both totally different, but yet the same. What would you do if you had to choose one for more fun? What would you choose?
Adrenaline rush, street.
Yep.
But in saying that too, I got kids, they need me. Track.
Of course.
I'm all track.
Of course. And look, we're not condoning any negative driving behaviour on the street by any means. Always go to a racetrack.
I am.
Of course you do. You host track days. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a question here, brother. 3 cars. We spoke about this off camera, so you've already sort of pre-warned, and I was surprised with the answers, but 3 cars, race car, daily, and what I call the fuck you car.
The fuck you car is a big block nitrous S10.
How much nitrous and how much big block are we talking?
All of it.
Yes,
if I could put a garden hose into it, it'd be
just feed it.
It'd be that.
Yeah, just feed it.
Yep.
And how many cubes?
All of them.
Just every cube possible.
It's just,
I love that.
I want wicks coming out of everywhere.
I love that. Just big candles. Yep, cool.
Yep.
What colour S10?
It has to be black.
And just,
Murdered.
yep, sure.
Yep.
So that's the fuck you car.
Yep.
Daily.
1964 Ford Thunderbird.
Oh.
Airbag, low, slow.
Yeah.
Column.
Yep.
Dog.
Yep. And just sack it out, go for a cruise. Something you can put all the family in.
Yep.
Yep, nice. Colour?
I do like the turquoise teal or the blue.
Ooh, yeah, sure. And they're about 7 meters long, these things, hey?
And some, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
But I don't care.
Sure. Why not?
Live once.
And the last one,
Yep. What's that one?
the race car.
Yep.
What's it going to be?
Chevy Apache.
Oh, man. Which is weird because you're a JDM driver, so to hear you say all these Chevys and Apache, and what would be in that thing?
And a Ford. It'd definitely be either a Pro Charge big block or twin turbo big
Now
block.
we're talking. Pro Charge. Just the noise they let out is incredible.
Indeed.
Yep.
I do know this one. Get on their Instagram page. Not sorry.
Get on it. Big things coming 2025 too. Big things coming. Why didn't you say Fox Body? Just not a fan?
Overdone.
Oh.
In America, it's everywhere.
They are like
Australia,
they are like
not so
bum
much.
holes.
Yeah.
Everyone's got one.
Yeah.
Well, everyone had one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very true.
But when you can make them nice, clean, and different, like yours looks unreal. I love like Chuck Sightseers, how it's the what would you call that? It's not even. It's kind of a hatch, really.
It is a hatch. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that style.
You like the hatch more than the notch?
It's different.
It is different. Some people love it. I personally don't like the Fox Bodies that look, but I can appreciate it.
But when you get a Fox body with small wheels, and then you put massive wheels on it, it's a different car.
Oh, totally. It looks pretty aggressive.
It does.
Yeah.
And when you've got a hatch where there's not much over the back, and you've got this big wheel to this much to the rear end.
The thing is, they came out so good out of the factory, like the triangulated rear end, like they were just built, out of the factory. Like you knew that little mods, those things were going to go fast and work.
It's the same as the new Fox Mustangs.
Yeah, sure.
You look at the new
Speaking
Mustang.
Of,
Okay.
Brett LaSalle has just gone 6.0.
In a stock Coyote engine, like.
Wow.
Well, not
Is it
stock, but yeah.
This is the argument. Everyone says stock, but billet crank, it's got sleeves, a whole lot.
Yeah. Okay.
I love this argument. And
Slightly bent stock.
Yes, he explains it so well. I've got so much respect for that man because he tests and what he does, but it's like he explains that there's no bullshit, there's no just taking the piss, it's just this is exactly what it is, and
like,
he stands by it.
Some of my favourite drivers in America drive Foxes.
Yeah.
You got, the 4-log thug.
Yeah, hey man.
Brent, absolute legend.
Yeah.
You know.
Who just binned that car, but then he's got it back out pretty much.
Yeah, but he's also got that new car too. But
Sure.
then you've got like,
Chuck Sightseer.
well, yeah, you got your Chuck Sightseer. You had, rest in peace, My Little Pony.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You've got.
There's so many good
Who's
drivers.
the one who's got the butt hurt bar?
Joey.
Fucking Joey.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Like
That for me, that is what started my obsession with Fox bodies, is seeing that thing get down on a 1320 video of it blazing tyres, racing bikes and beating them.
But that's the thing, like you got people like that are so underrated yet so gangster.
And the thing about him, man, is he loves to talk, but he also backs it up.
Yeah.
I love that.
But it's the same as Brent.
Yeah, sure.
Brent's
5'3".
Brent's cheeky as fuck.
Sure.
He'll get down any road.
Yeah. I feel like that's what's missing in the Australian car scene. Like, this is just my observation, so it's only my opinion, so take it or not, but there's no characters in this sport, so I feel like that's what's lacking. I feel like if there was more shit chat thrown and a bit of banter back and forth, it would drive more people to watch the racing.
Because people get more butthurt because they've got more money than talent.
Sure. But money puts bums on seats, so if you have a bit of a rivalry, right?
Brent's car cost him fuck all. He's even said that.
And it's beat some killers,
and
man.
he smashes people.
Yep.
Like, at the end of the day, is you don't need a shop-built, full-blown psycho car to win races.
Yep.
You just got to drive.
Yep. And you've got to have a well-dialed-in setup.
100%.
Yep.
And that's, you know, like we said, the light drops, talking stops.
Yep. So we'll tell them.
You can tell.
I'm getting some new merch coming out. I'm going to have a shop set up online on the YouTube channel. I just don't know how to do it yet. So if there's anyone that watches this that can help me, please shoot me a DM. I'm going to get some merch made. I'm going to be selling these, and we've got a good motto that's going to be made on a shirt for all the racers out there that want to be, what would you say, promoted or just be a part of something cool?
They want to be involved.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop some merch. The design is coming. It's going to be cool. So I'm going to bring this just to allow all you guys to be a part of something cool and join the community of what we're trying to do here. So it's Streets Anonymous, but also the Not Sorry stuff. So Grant, on a different direction, man, what's coming up for you in 2025? What do you want to try achieve, man?
This is going.
Yep. Sold. Selling.
Sold.
Cool.
It's already sold.
Yep.
So it'll be taking collection by the new owner. My biggest drive for 2025 is I want the missus car out. I want to see her happy driving.
Which they're working on right now. Should we go have a bit of a sticky beak and see what's on? Guys, come with us. Let's have a little bit of a look. They're obviously sitting in there. They're talking a lot about it. So they're working on it. We're not going to interrupt them too much, but let's just have a bit of a sticky beak here and see what's going on. It's an S13 with really cool headlights, which apparently they're going to be going today.
Yeah, they've been handmade by Dan Manning. So we ordered the Gen 1 Camaro headlights.
Actually?
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
He organised the clear headlights surrounds off of Two Up in Japan.
Oh, wow.
And then he custom made the rear ends. He made them out of metal, bent them up, and ripple coat painted it.
Is that 2JZ?
It's actually got a JZ coming. It's in the container on its way over. Yeah. So
I was just quoting Fast and Furious.
Yeah, Zoo Performance is one of the major sponsors for this this build.
And here they are now. Here the guys working on it. So let's go harass them.
So this is Ali's car. This is her build. So I'm going to hand the mic to her, and she's going to tell you all about it because I don't know anything about it.
Yep.
Hey.
Yo.
How are we?
I'm all right. How you going? Tell me about the car, Ali. What's going on with it? Apart from catching on fire.
Yep. So.
Take the foam out of the wide body.
Yep. Make sure you take the foam out of it before you start welding.
Sorry, we've just put you on the spot here. Give us a quick walk around of what you've been doing today.
So what we did today was I'd already pretty much, except for removing the foam, prepped this side for a wide body. So what I've done is I've cut the outer guard. I've then flexed the inner guard, which is part of the wheel arch, out and up. I've sealed it all, we've welded it, and then we've resealed it again.
Awesome. And you've done all that yourself?
Yep.
Now, what plane did you steal that wing off?
A
was
Boeing.
That Qantas? It was. I knew it. Is that why that plane crashed? Because you stole the wing off?
It was, yeah,
I knew it.
That's the second biggest one that BCL make. I was looking at the biggest one, but the biggest one is only a little bit bigger, and they only have them in carbon fibre in Australia.
Which would be very expensive.
Yeah, it is, but it's worth it.
Now, you've got a tattoo business. Give us a shameless plug. What is it?
Yeah, so I work out of Brisbane, Ali Mayhem Tattoos. I run out of a private studio called Fire and Iron in Stones Corner. And yeah.
Cool.
I tattoo.
When is this thing going to be done?
Hopefully very soon. I'm hoping to have it out driving by early next year.
Sick, nice, cool. And colour? What's the go?
And colour's going to be a secret.
Is it a secret? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, fair enough.
If anyone has any ideas on what I should do, they can let me know though.
Yep. Unicorn blood, I reckon.
Oh,
Purple.
You reckon?
Purple.
Maybe.
Well, I won't hold you up too much longer. You guys got a lot going on, so
Yeah.
But we might get you on for another episode when this thing's close to being done, or after maybe paint or something. Or no, is it going to be a big unveil?
No, that sounds good.
Let's do it. Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Ronnie.
All good.
So we've relegated Grant to the bench. We've got the real superstar on here. He's told us you're already the better driver.
Apparently.
Oh, sorry. When you
Yeah.
when
No,
you
no. I was just
Oh, what do you
saying
got
this.
going on there?
That's
like a
this
camera.
one. Yeah.
Can you show the camera there or no? So she's got a camera set up underneath our camera, which you can control on your phone.
Yeah, so I was just targeting it to register our faces and
Wow.
it should track us then.
That's
So-
way too tech savvy. Now, the car's going to be ready next year.
Yes.
What are you going to do with it? Is it street regoed? Is it?
I will be street registering it.
Yep, sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Whether...
Complied, obviously very legal.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah,
Yes.
of course. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You've got to comply with Queensland standards.
Definitely.
But if you take it overseas to Mexico, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yes.
Yep.
So probably going to visit Mexico a few times.
Amen. Track stuff, like are you going to drift it or is it going to be a straight line car? Or what do you hope to do?
No,
with it?
so definitely going to be a drift car. I wouldn't mind taking it maybe to a rolls just
Sure.
to see how it goes. But
Heard
definitely
a few blokes, beat them and see what's up.
more going against myself.
Sure.
See what I've created. See what
Yeah.
what kind
What's
of
the goal
monster
with it?
ends up.
What do you hope to try to do?
I just want to build a fun car.
That looks like it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
Yep.
it should be a lot of fun.
Yep.
It's kind of everything that I didn't get to do with my last car,
Sure. Which was?
which was an S15.
Sure. Similar to that.
Better.
Better, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a very big love-hate relationship with that car. I
Yep.
got it, absolutely hated it when I got it.
Yep.
It was auto salon,
Sex
20,
spec type
yeah,
deal. Yeah.
20-inch chromies.
And you're a mechanic by trade.
Yes,
You can swing spanners, so you
Yes.
know exactly what you're doing.
yes.
Yeah, that's sick. Man.
So I was on track at one stage to be Subaru Australia's first female master technician.
Yeah.
So engineer level mechanic for
Yep.
Subaru
And
Australia.
you cook a bad brisket.
Yeah.
Yep, guys, I got here before and it was the bomb. Grant, you've been relegated, brother. Sorry, man. We've got the master chef, the master driver on here.
That's my beer.
The food was absolutely amazing as normal.
Yeah, I really enjoy cooking. I was a mechanic,
Yep.
became a mum. I ended up selling all of my toys,
Yep.
took a big step back from the car scene for a few years.
Yep.
And this car is kind of my step back into
What's it like for a female in the car scene?
hard.
Yep.
I find
Why?
it can be very hard. Just a lot of opinions. Like
Yeah.
I feel like for a lot of girls, it's like the males hate you, but then the females hate you as well.
Sure.
Or not so much.
Is it because they're envious?
I think it's just different.
Yeah, sure.
And then there's a lot of people who think some girls come in with the wrong attitude as
Yeah.
such, whether it's like, well, they think they're better than us. And a lot of the time it's not that at all. Like I know a lot of girls out there that really, really want to get into the car scene,
Yep,
but
yep.
they just don't know how to take that step because they just don't know how to ask for help, I
And
guess.
then maybe their awkwardness is perceived as like cockiness.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think so.
I think the good thing about the car community is everyone should be trying to, I mean, all the people I've spoke to have had on this podcast, everyone's so happy to help each other. I feel like that everyone should be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the drifting side of
definitely.
things like that?
It's getting there.
Okay.
It's definitely getting there. I think there was a few years where it went a bit sour, but it's definitely
Like
coming
Grant
back.
said, it was like cut the cancer out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep. Now, you had quite a famous person down in your studio the other day doing some tattoos.
Yes, so I had Diego Saito come in from Japan to get tattooed.
That's
I was
cool.
able to tattoo his JZX doing the jump on his back, which was
Very famous jump.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then he's since said that he wants to come back for some more, so
Why not? Get him a whole bodysuit.
yeah.
Why not?
Just big JDM suit.
Sign him up, put like a R31, R32.
Yeah.
And what's the type of stuff that you do with the shop? Like your preferred style? Is there anything you really love doing, or you sort of do a bit of everything?
I like doing a bit of everything
Yep.
because I like being able to kind of switch up what I'm doing each day and really
Yep.
test myself.
Just so it doesn't get mundane and boring.
Yeah,
Yep.
I definitely do like doing big pieces, but
Yep.
I'll always make time for some smaller ones.
Sure.
But I do like big ongoing projects.
Yeah. And what would be the one thing if you were to tattoo? What would it be your favourite thing to tattoo? There's got to be something where you're like, I froth that.
I like tattooing eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Like not actually tattooing someone's eyes, but like actually tattooing
Like,
pictures of eyes.
yeah, sure. Have you ever
Yeah.
tattooed anyone's eyelids?
No.
What's the
I've-
weirdest place you've tattooed?
I don't know, I've done faces and
Yep.
throats.
Yep.
Hands are always interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, head.
No one's ever gone, I want you to tattoo my bum or anything like that.
No,
Not
not
yet.
bums. I've done like nipples and stuff,
Sure.
but that's
I feel like that would hurt.
I think like people's toes are weirder to tattoo. Like holding someone's toes weird.
That is a bit awkward. What if you make
Yeah.
awkward eye contact with them? Is that awkward
Yeah. And then like they move it
then? Of course.
and you can feel it. Unless you're into feet.
Well, I mean, there might be someone watching this that's into feet.
They could be. It's a
If
thing.
that's your thing, maybe booking to get a tattoo.
Yeah, at least wash them.
Yeah, sure. Now, I'll ask you the same question I asked Grant. Favourite 3 cars? Race car, daily, and what I've called the fuck you car.
Ooh. I'm a sucker for a rotary.
Oh, yep. Okay.
I can't not smile.
Yep.
So if I could fit maybe like a little Mazda into there,
What would it be? Daily fuck you car, or would it be the race car?
maybe a fuck you car.
Okay,
Just
what
have
type?
it loud
What-
and obnoxious.
What type of rotary?
13B.
Sure. RX1, 2, 3, 7.
Maybe like an RX2.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
Old,
and just really
still, loud.
Turbo, NA.
Oh, turbo.
Sure. Cool.
Have
All
to go
right.
turbo,
Yeah.
I think.
So that's the fuck you car out of the way. Then.
Yep, daily. Ooh, I'd like to daily something cool but comfortable. So
Yep.
maybe like a chaser. That'd be nice.
A new one or old one?
Old.
Yep.
Old.
90, 100.
Yeah, probably 100.
Yeah. They are
Maybe
nice,
a 90.
Oh, you know what I froth is when I went to Japan, every second car out on the street was a JZX.
Yeah.
They might have had the quarters caved in, no windows, but they were everywhere.
Yeah, either JZX
Yeah.
or maybe like a C33 Laurel.
Oh, sure.
The
Yep.
pillarless,
Yeah,
four-door.
Yep. Connor's got one.
Yes.
Yeah, that I froth that car too.
Yes.
And the little neon thing that it's got going on with the
Yep.
purple one.
Very
Love the
cool.
good purple. All right, so that's the daily. Yeah. And then the race car.
Race car, I'd probably just stick with an S chassis, either an S13, 14,
Very
15.
Japanese based.
Yeah, look, if I wasn't going to go a rotor, I'd go a Dado
Sure.
again.
Yep.
I've had a Dado 1200 Ute with an SR in it.
Sure.
It was a handful,
Yep, it
biggest
would've been.
personality in a car.
Yep.
But yeah, there's like,
How
that's
much power are we talking in this race car? And what would be done to it? Obviously, there's no budget. Let's imagine a little bit here. How wild would it be?
I'm at the stage where I'd go something tame so I can go to an event and drive it and not have it fucking break.
But you can swing stunners, so you can fix that shit.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I want to fix it
Amen.
every single event.
Amen to that.
I
So
like
you'd have to put a big block in it then for reliability, right? Couldn't be
yeah,
Japanese.
big power cars are always fun, but then you get to the stage where it's like this isn't fun anymore. I just want to drive
I
again.
feel like that's like a lot of motorsport is when you enter into the level, obviously your budget's a lot less. The further up you go, the more money you spend, the less time you spend in the car.
Yeah, exactly. And you get to the point where it's like, okay, how do I have fun again?
Yeah. I love my car and where it's at, but I feel like I don't get to drive it as much to appreciate it. But all it takes is that one good pass and it makes all that heartache worth it. But at
Yeah.
the same time, like I'd still love to jump in on a Sunday, go down the shops, get a loaf of bread, but you just can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe if we're in America, my list would be different in America.
Oh, man. You can
I would
fucking drive
have
anything in America.
I'd have a dually straight away
Oh.
for a daily.
100%.
I would not go around any roundabout. I'd drive straight over it.
So it'd have a big lift kit on it?
Yeah. Oh
amen.
yeah. I
Amen.
would have the biggest truck for the smallest person.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, we've got a dog coming in here.
Go visitor. Hello.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Hello,
Hey,
buddy.
beautiful.
Hello. Highbrow.
See, he is.
There you go. I can't remember where we were.
I said if we're in America, I'd daily a Julie.
Julie, for sure. An F100 or something like that.
Yeah, or even the newer ones like their 450s.
Oh, yeah. Thomas McManaway's got a nice one.
Yes, he
I've
does.
said that a few times on a couple of podcasts, and it is, you got all the dogs here. You got like the big dogs, and you got like something that's like an appetizer. So I've got a sausage dog walking past.
Yeah.
It's like barely touches the ground.
So Tom, when he comes to visit,
Yep.
I think his bonnet's nearly in line with the roof.
I believe it, because I was saying this before, is I walked up to it and I literally was like, how the fuck can I climb into it? Like, you literally have to lift yourself up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
proper
parks on the
badass.
grass every time.
Yeah, that's my dream car. All right, Ali, thank you for having us on the podcast. Well, thank you for coming on the episode, I guess. We got rid of Grant. We got the true superstar on here. Thank you very much. Give everyone a plug. Where can we find your socials and how to book in to get a tattoo from you?
So find my socials. I have YouTube, I have TikTok, and I have Instagram.
And what are
So they're Ali Mayhem Tattoo.
Yep.
You can see the build of my car and see me tattoo, and I do tattoo conventions. Same way to book in. You can message me on either Instagram or TikTok,
Yep.
or I have like email, which is ali.mayhem.tattoo@gmail.com. Any of those will work.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming in. Well, thanks for having me over. I'm at your house.
Coming into my own house.
That's my studio. Yeah, welcome everybody. I just have race cars sitting in my shed. But yeah, no, thank you so much for the chat. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Thank you.